can't actually breathe.
Andy's actually got more Twitter followers than Steve, which is a very sore subject.
Yeah, he works on 2 projects. I'm doing just the one. Right, so this is basically where Paul and I are sitting in the office at the moment.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah, or not. As you can see, Paul's desk, which is a bit of a mess. I think he's lined Schumacher up on the desk. There's always a Schumacher there.
I took it to the edge with Damon. There we go. Enough said. Some screenshots and just the game build running where we have our multiplayer races. Steve's right behind me, so we often wind each other up during the races.
Yep, this is my random desk. I'm always on having a look at piston heads or reading one of my favourite books or filling in some expense claims, as you do.
You can see the old classic Formula 1 games there.
The classic Formula 1 games.
And the Harry Potter book, which is a pop-up book, which is applicable to Steve.
Vitamins in order to beat Jill on our gin challenge. This is generally where all the designers sit, so that we're able to argue with one another when things are failing or when the multiplayer races are failing. We've got various people that come into the studio now and again, including Andy Gray, who tends to sit next to Paul Gill in here.
He doesn't always wear the helmet.
Programmers filtering around the office as well. Traditionally, lots of the ones that we need to interact with. So if they're working on penalties or working on multiplayer, then they're within reach.
It's lunchtime at the moment, otherwise they wouldn't normally get to eat.
They're not all eating a packet of crisps every single second of the day, but
this is one of the good things about the open office setup is that we'll have a race and then something will happen or something, when something tends to go wrong or whatever, and we're straight up and we're over to so-and-so's desk and saying, what about this penalty that was given to me, or this bit of speech that was wrong. So we've been able to really fine-tune F1 2011 much better than we were able to last year.
Right, so this is typically what it's like in a development studio during lunchtime. Some people are in, some people are not. You've got people over here who are playing some random web games, playing the guitar with their headphones on. That's what we like to do. Or people are just getting their lunch out, which tends to be for developers a packet of crisps or a Yorkie.
You can see there's only one Yorkie left in our isolated vending machine behind you.
So this is the vending machine, developer vending machine. It's been filled up about 3.5 minutes ago, and I think there's about 3 Yorkies left in there now. So
there was about 47 double-deckers in there yesterday, so I demand a steward's inquiry as to what's going on.
Yeah, I am starving.
So some of you might recognise this man. He was the front jack man in F1 2010. He's also our car handling designer. He's as ugly in real life as he was in the game. Lee's got out-and-out pace, but maybe he's not quite as consistent as Steve. I'm even less consistent, sometimes do. I'm a bit more of a Kobayashi type character. I don't think the word
consistent comes in when we're talking about Paul Gill. I'd use the word random.